Last, to think of home.
My lords, gentlemen, a most remarkable voyage has ended. James Cook has come home because he has mapped the world.
Will you take a fleet to sea and dispatch our enemies?
Oh, well,
With respect, Your Majesty.
Will he?
He has only just returned. From years abroad, sire. I believe my husband is to be granted honorable retirement.
Then step me by all means. But at least occupy the rooms, James. Edit your papers here. That is, if you accept the post of Captain of the Royal Hospital.
Blimey, it is. It bleeding is.
it is indeed.
Oh, welcome aboard, sir.
Thank you, Gibson.
You well, Captain?
Yes, thank you.
Well, no more of that stomach sickness. That nearly did you in.
Exaggeration, rather it wasn't mentioned.
Yes, sir. Any likelihood of you taking the ship out again?
No. I don't think so.
The gossip is we might go looking for the Northwest Passage.
This is where it's supposed to be. But for 200 years, nearly 50 attempts have been made and no one has yet found a way through.
No more wind or stars, Charlie. No rigging or the creak of wet timber. I watched the great ships of war going downriver to fight with the Americas.
And I edit my papers.
And my wife is content.
If the passage is there, Cook will find it. If not, he will bring his ship safe home. He has to command.
Do you wish it, my lord? Do you wish me to take the voyage?
Naturally.
Because if so, if you made it, then I'll go.
I hoped it were not true. Why? Because you've done enough. It's time to enjoy the rest of your life ashore. What does Elizabeth say?
Oh, well, like you, she will no doubt disapprove.
She doesn't yet know.
Any announcement was to wait until I had acquainted her with my decision.
I should not delay. I doubt that such news can be kept secret. Not for long.
No. Well, I was merely awaiting the right moment.
Rather you than me.
If I'm to have any peace, I have to know. You must tell me.
If I find the Northwest Passage, that would set the seal. It would finish the job. Be my epitaph.
Bligh, sir. Ship's Master William Bligh. And very proud to serve under your command, sir.
Welcome aboard, Mr. Bligh. My executive officer, Mr. Gore.
Sir.
You come well recommended, Mr. Bligh.
Thank you, Lieutenant.
You know Commander Clark, who will captain the escort ship Discovery.
Indeed I do, sir. I was pleased to congratulate the commander on his recent promotion. Yeah, may I perhaps have permission to inspect the ship, sir?
By all means, Mr. Bligh.
Thanks, sir.
Carry on, Mr.
Sir.
He's younger than I expected.
21, sir. Highly commended by Captain Palliser and Lord Sandwich.
A good navigator, I've heard.
Oh, we'll see. Let me just say, before our correct young Columbus returns, how glad I am we three sailed together. Like old times. I couldn't be happier.
That goes for us, sir. Without saying.
We're convinced the Northwest Passage exists, sir, and you'll find it.
Yes, Mr. Bligh.
Beg pardon, sir, but there's someone here who demands to see you.
Who?
A constable from the King's Bench, sir.
Well, send him in. Yes? What do you want?
Sir, I've got a warrant of bound to execute for the arrest of Charles Clark. Charles Clark?
Yes?
Just a moment, if you please. On whose authority?
By order of the Justice of the King's Bench. He is to be apprehended and taken into custody.
James, I've just come from the prison. Have you been there? Have you seen that place? Damn me, it's a disgrace. He's incarcerated with thieves and murderers.
I'm using my influence to have him moved.
Oh, use it to set him free.
Unfortunately, even my influence does not extend that far. It seems there is a case to answer.
What case?
Clark guaranteed his brother's debts. His brother left the country owing large sums of money, so Charlie is beholden.
Well, that's not a crime.
I think not. But the justices have convicted him.
And sentenced him. It'll take time to free him from that awful place.
It's unfortunate, but you'll have to sail without him.
No.
I beg your pardon.
I said no, my lord. I'll wait.
For how long?
Oh, for as long as I am able.
James, I do sympathize, but you could miss the Arctic summer.
You must sail. We'll do our best for Clark.
I said I'll wait, unless you prefer someone else to take the voyage.
My dear fellow, don't be ridiculous.
Then I'll wait. Besides, the Resolution needs more time in the dockyards. The work so far leaves much to be desired.
My felicitations to Elizabeth.
Thank you.
I'm concerned for him. He looks tired.
Nonsense. It's the worry of the matter. Commander Clark is a close friend.
Oh, granted. But the James Cook I remember would not have waited for any man, even a friend like Clark.
Look at that. The shrouds slack, topmast dangerous, paintwork shoddy, disgraceful. If you care to come below, there's worse. Right, now, look at this. Over here. There's rotten timber, loose caulking, bad tar. The hull is unsound and dangerous.
If Captain Cook is satisfied, that's enough for me.
You know the captain's not been here for weeks. He's busy in London. And you're taking advantage of his absence.
You're too high and mighty, Mr. Bligh. Your captain trusts me.
Well, then he's unwise, sir.
Have a carry on, sir. I don't like your tone.
And I don't like the corruption that flourishes in your shipyard, sir.
Corruption?
I insist you survey the ship and redo the work.
You young pup. You insist?
The vessel is unsound. Repairs must be made.
I got surveyor certificate says she's as good as any ship afloat. You pipe down, boy, or you'll get a burial in the river one of these dark nights. We're a reputable shipyard, and I don't take kindly to the likes of you. So you watch yourself, Mr. Bligh.
nothing like it for circulating the blood, gentlemen. Hey, Joseph?
Yes, sire.
You ride well, Captain, for a sailor.
I was born and bred in the country, sire.
So you were. So you were. Raised yourself up from a farm laborer's tied cottage. Damn fine. Damn fine, eh, Joseph?
Oh, indeed, sire.
You'll take horses with you, Captain.
Horses, sire.
Gifts, Captain, to foreign rulers. Gifts from Farmer George. Eh, Joseph?
Yes, sire.
Farmer George.
Horses.
He's been a little confused of late. He may forget.
Not in matters of livestock. I'm already bound to take a flock of sheep, a herd of cattle, turkeys, geese, ducks, peacocks.
No good news of Clark?
No, no, no. I'll have to sail without him. I pray that he finds us in Cape Town.
And Elizabeth?
The time is close.
Are you forgiven?
I doubt I ever will be. If anything should ever happen, to me, I mean.
Don't be foolish.
No, if it should. I trust you, and you, Palliser, above everyone else, to see that she's taken care of.
A boy. You can hold him.
Charlie.
Hello, sir.
What in God's name have they done to you, Charlie?
I'll survive. But it's wet, sir. Wet and cold. I've not been dry and warm in months. Bit like sailing with you, sir.
I don't know why all these influential people we know can't help. They can't. I've got to sail, Charlie.
You should have long gone.
Your ship will wait in Plymouth until you're free. You'll follow us to the Cape.
You can't take that risk.
The Discovery will wait until you're ready. You get out of this place and join me. You hear?
I hear.
See that you do. Well, work with your studies, both of you. And look after your mother.
Yes, sir.
Come on. We all got homes to go to.
Do you forgive me?
It's those who persuaded you I can't forgive.
Please, Eliza. I need your blessing.
Set that forecourse! All on those blue lines! Shape up there! Brace the yards over for port tack!
Course south, bearing 10 degrees west.
Right, sir. Helmsman, south 10 degrees west.
South 10 degrees west, sir.
Your watch, Mr. King.
Aye, sir.
I'm going below, Mr. Gore.
Yes, sir.
First voyage, Lieutenant Phillips.
It's jolly exciting, Captain. First time ever aboard ship.
How long have you served with the Marine?
Father purchased my commission 2 months ago.
Well, anything you need to know, rely on Sergeant Gibson.
I believe you've sailed together before.
Twice. He's an old friend.
Good heavens. Yes. Like a bleeding Noah's Ark down here, Lieutenant. I was not informed my chaps would have to act as grooms and shepherds.
No. Well, there's a whole lot you find out as you go along, sir. King tells the captain to bring animals down to the Pacific. The captain tells me to get volunteers to clean up the ship.
Right, you, and you, just volunteer. Get to it.
In conclusion, if by an illness or accident you are unable to continue the voyage and carry out these instructions, you will assign them to the officer in command, who is required to execute them in the best way he can. Given under our hands the 6th day of July, 1776.
Did you read it?
Yes, sir.
If by illness or accident you are unable to continue.
It does seem unusual.
Extremely.
But surely a formality.
One they didn't require in either of my previous voyages. Why the formality this time, Mr. Gore?
I wouldn't attach much to it.
My friends, Sir Hugh Palliser and Lord Sandwich, show a sudden lack of confidence in my health. Something they preferred not to discuss ashore, so they wrote about it in my instructions.
It does seem insensitive.
It's apprehensive. They're nervous, and that makes me uneasy.
Breeze is freshening, sir. Shall I give the order to all to sail?
Mr. Bligh! Do you always interrupt in such manner?
Beg pardon, sir, but we've too much canvas aloft.
Are you aware that your executive officer is having a private conversation with me?
But, sir,
You've a lot to learn, Mr. Bligh.
Sorry, Captain.
You shouldn't allow it to upset you. Forget it.
I doubt they can do that. It's a poor start, old friend. Clark's still in prison, and God knows if he'll be freed in time to join us. The King's Tame Zoo aboard, taking up precious cargo space. A Marine officer who's been in service for 5 minutes. Oh! God! Mr. Bligh.
Sir!
You may give orders to order sail.
You heard the captain, mister. Get on with it.
Yes, sir. Bosun! Man the topsails, if you please.
Watch is aft, Mr. King.
What course is set, Mr. Williamson?
Same bloody course as last time, Mr. King. What's it like below? Wet. Damn ship! Leaks like a sieve. Who's to blame? What I want to know.
Well, I apologize, Mr. Webber, for these conditions.
Isn't it a normal hazard of the sea, Captain?
No, sir, it is not. I'm afraid our London shipyards have been less than honest.
Captain.
Blame myself for this.
Sir, if there was corruption in the shipyards, why should you shoulder the guilt?
Because I should have been there, Mr. Gore. I was too busy being lionized, meeting with the king, sitting for my portrait, attending to my literary endeavors.
I'm equally to blame.
You know and I know that the captain is responsible. And we both know perfectly well that this ship is unfit for what lies ahead.
Hot night?
Aye.
What course did the captain set?
East by southeast.
East?
That's what the captain said.
Thank you, Mr. Williamson. Who is it?
Phillips, old man. Molesworth Phillips.
Oh, you.
Now, don't be like that, old chap.
Can you hear anything, Lieutenant Phillips?
I don't believe so.
Listen. Over there, like... God almighty. Jesus, Mary, can't you see it?
Sir.
Surf and reach. Get the captain. Well, don't just stand there. Get it.
Right, yes, quite.
Helpman, hard to starboard.
Hard to starboard, sir.
Where's ship? Where's ship?
What is it, Mr. Bligh?
Breakers ahead. Sound the alarm, Mr. Williamson. Don't break the yards. Spring to it. Breakers, broadside, sir. I boarded hard to starboard. Sir?
All right, Mr. Bligh. Have you altered course?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Bligh.
So I think we're safe. Shall I give the order to put on sail, sir? Sir?
Yes. Yes. Carry on, Mr. Bligh.
Sir? Well, sir, stand by the center, gallants! Come on, man, look lively there!
Sharpen up aloft there! You're working like a bunch of farmers!
I don't understand it.
What?
All my life, since I was 10, I was brought up to believe he was the greatest of all navigators.
He was. He is. A moment's indecision doesn't alter that.
Well, he set a course and almost put the ship on a reef. In a calm sea, clear moonlight. They must have been talking of somebody else.
No, not like that! Do it again! Or I'll have you up there all day!
Master.
Sir.
You did well, Mr. Bligh. Your action may well have saved the ship. I commend you.
Thanks, sir. But I'm sure that...
What, Mr. Bligh?
That it's untrue, sir. Not worth commending.
Allow me to be judge of what is commendable and what is not. That's all, Mr. Bligh.
Sir.
A voyage towards the South Pole and round the world. In His Majesty's sloop, the Resolution, in the years 1772, 1773, 1774, and 1775. Written by James Cook.
In 2 volumes, 700 pages, 60 engravings, the booksellers Strawn and Cadell have done him proud.
Most impressive, my lord.
Most profitable, my dear lady. They sold out their entire publication the day it appeared.
James would be pleased.
We all are. It is an outstanding achievement.
For a sailor, Sir Hugh.
For anyone, my dear. All of literary London is impressed by the power of his narration, his graphic style. Boswell and Dr. Johnson, they commend him.
As an author?
Believe me.
Then he would be truly delighted.
I shall send letters to the Dutch governor in Cape Town. If we miss him there, the chances of contact for the next 2 years are remote.
2 more years? Perhaps even 3.
Surely not 3. Besides, the man is indestructible, ma'am.
Man is tired, sir. If you were his friend as you claim, it was wrong to send him.
He volunteered.
Lord Sandwich, half of London knows that that is not quite true.
Madam, you're unjust. Palliser was there.
Will you swear on my son's head, on Hugh, who is named for you, that it was his free choice made without device?
It was the summer before last. One forgets, my dear.
You may send the books. I am obliged for the generous arrangements you have made for me. I expect it was part of the pact you had forced upon you by my husband. For all sailors and their wives fear the poorhouse, when we are no longer of use to men like you. Good day, Sir Hugh.
Damn the woman. I sought to show her a favor.
Elizabeth Cook is not easily patronized.
I won't have her saying I forced Cook on this voyage, that I sent him. You heard him at that dinner declare he was the only man fit to command such an expedition. Hmm?
In time, you may make yourself believe that. Perhaps you already do.
How many more months do you think we'll stay here, sir?
You don't like the Cape, Mr. Bligh?
Only asking, sir, what all the crew is wondering.
I dare say.
On the other hand, at least we're putting the time here to good use. Repairing where the shipyards let us down. And the animals, getting good feed ashore.
That's the spirit, Mr. Bligh.
Sir.
Corporal Gibson, she's arrived!
Make a signal, Mr. Bligh. Captain Charles Clark, HMS Discovery. Welcome. And well done.
So there we were in Plymouth Sound. Sail up and standing by. And out of the mist hove this carriage. And out of the carriage hove Captain Clark. And out of his mouth he bellowed, "Set sail for Cape Town, the South Seas." I swear, sir, they could have heard you in Plymouth Hoe, where the ghost of Francis Drake was finishing his game of bowls.
Is Burnley a good officer?
Bright, sir, and a constant source of amusement. How's Mr. Bligh?
Oh, he's efficient, which is more than can be said for some others. No ill effects from the prison, I hope, Charlie.
Just nightmares, memories of the damp and the smell and never being warm. The last time, believe me, I ever stand guarantor for my brother's debts.
Well, thank God he paid them, or you'd still be in that fearful place.
I doubt I could have stood it much longer.
We should leave by the end of the month, I think. We've done our best with repairs. We'll use the trade winds to Van Diemen's Land and New Zealand and the northeast to the Pacific Islands. You brought me letters from Lord Sandwich and Mr. Banks. Was there nothing from my wife?
No, sir.
Right, you two, keep your minds on the work. Come on, spring to it, lad. Put your back into it. Squad, order, arms.
Pick it up, Jones.
Don't complain to me about the stink of this floating farmyard. I've said it often enough. And I'll say it again, sir. It's damn lunacy, that's what it is. Sending a bloody zoo to sea.
Mr. Williamson.
Sir.
A word. This zoo, Mr. Williamson. This floating farmyard comprises of animals sent by His Majesty the King to be presented to the chiefs of the Polynesian Islands.
It's just the smell, sir. It is foul down there.
I'm aware of it. We're all aware of it. And we'll be glad and breathe more easily when the animals reach their destination. In the meantime, I expect some loyalty from my officers. And I find it singularly lacking in you.
Sir?
That is all. Now, Lieutenant Molesworth Phillips. Sir. We were talking about your Marines.
Yes.
And I hardly know what to say, Mr. Phillips. I'm almost at a loss for words.
Really, sir?
I have sailed with some shoddy Marines in my time, some slack, unwashed, ill-disciplined Marines, but yours, sir, are the worst I've ever sailed with. I had hoped, as the months passed, Mr. Phillips, that there might be some trace, some evidence of an attempt to smarten up these gentlemen, but on the contrary, they decline daily. If they do not improve immediately, immeasurably, I shall promote Sergeant Gibson and have you replaced.
But, Captain, my commission was legally purchased.
Not from me, sir. Not from me.
Half point to starboard, helmsman. We're losing the wind.
Half point to starboard, sir.
What course is set? Due west? Or Tahiti? Those who know the captain say he'll rest there. He likes the place.
Indeed.
It'll be different when we get there.
I hope so.
Signal to Discovery, Mr. Gore. Select safe anchorage. I intend to winter here. Well, do it, Mr.
Jungle, are we healing?
Tell the king and the chiefs that the horses are a present from King George.
King Tosh, sir.
I beg your pardon, Mr. Gore.
Yes, they can't pronounce George, so His Majesty has somehow become popularly known as King Tosh.
Oh. Well, tell them that the horses, as well as the cattle and the sheep, are a present from King Tosh.
Yes, sir. Paete paua ora fenua tate yadi perinate.
Maruru tute, maruru. Maruru.
When did you first begin to cough like that?
Months ago, before we left New Zealand.
Any blood?
Sometimes.
You can dress, Captain Clark. It's consumption, but I expect you guessed.
Yes.
But how? From prison?
Very likely.
Don't be upset. I'll survive.
Well, I wish we could send you home. It's just not possible. I fear what might happen when we sail north to the Arctic cold.
Could be fatal to him.
Nonsense. Don't be gloomy. I intend to live to reach a ripe and venerable old age. I'm going to be an admiral.
Hey! Hello, me beauty. Hello. That's right. Up you come, lovey.
Hey, look here. There you go. This is for you. Yes, it's for you.
Yeah, where this come from?
Yes, you can take it. That's right. Right this way. Come on. Hey. Would you like to see down below?
This open consorting is disgraceful. Discipline seems to have broken down.
Some poles.
Hey.
I didn't know you were a naturalist.
I've developed an interest.
One needs something to pass the days. How much longer do we spend in these waters?
Like you, Mr. Williamson, I do as I'm told. Ask the captain.
I ask you as navigator. Isn't it too late to foray north this year, to the Arctic?
Captain must know best.
Do you believe that?
Repairs have delayed us. It's clear we've long since lost our passage and the trade winds.
And Cook apparently is unconcerned. Like you, I'm disappointed in the man.
I didn't say that. Nor will I ever say that. So have a care what you ascribe to me, Mr. Williamson. I don't care what excuses you give. I've sent for the captain.
Which was not necessary. You take too much upon yourself, mister.
What's the trouble?
No problem, sir.
Just a minor theft, sir.
I don't consider it so.
Will you kindly tell me what's happened?
Well, sir.
Mr. Bligh, you tell me.
The ship's scout, sir.
Where is she, Mr. Bligh?
Precisely, sir. She's been stolen.
Been what?
Some natives last night, sir.
Stole the goat. After the sheep, the cattle, and the horses we've given them, they've stolen the goat.
Yes, sir.
And this is what you call a minor theft, Mr. Williamson. We need that goat. Now, who's on duty?
This Marine.
Who was asleep, sir?
Clap him in the eyes, Mr. Phillips.
Yes, sir.
You have a dozen lashes a day for the next 3 days.
Sir.
You heard me! Now, you were the duty officer. You will help me to rectify this. Get both ship's cutters alongside.
But, sir, if I may suggest...
Out!
Sir?
3 parties of sailors and marines, Mr. Bligh, all to be armed. Lieutenant Gore and Sergeant Gibson to act as interpreters.
Neither is aboard, sir. I think they're off somewhere with their lady friends.
Well, you know the answer to that, Mr. Bligh. Find them. Make it known that I intend to recover that goat. I want it back by noon. If not, I'm going to burn their canoes.
Sir, the canoes are their livelihood. Without them, hostage.
I said their canoes will be burnt. After that, their houses. Their villages if necessary. I'll put the whole island to the torch if they do not return that stolen animal.
He said canoes. Let's give him canoes. How 20 houses burnt, sir. A dozen or more canoes. Shall we continue? Sir, what are your orders?
Spare it, Mr. Williamson. We'll return to the ship.
All's quiet, sir.
Go below and have your supper, Mr. King. I'll take the watch.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
What are your orders for the morning, sir?
You think the action was too severe, don't you? You think this is over a trifle? Don't you see, I have to impose discipline, authority. If we back down, there'll be no end to it. There'll be thieving here and every other island we visit.
The goat does not even give milk, sir.
It wasn't about a goat. I thought you'd understand. Do you think I enjoyed what happened here today?
I hope not, Captain.
Now, don't impose too much on our friendship, Mr. Gore.
Captain.
Well, we won. I know even you think I was wrong. I regret the losses they suffered. But it was a matter of respect.
They'll respect us now, sir, but they won't love us.
Well, perhaps you can heal things.
How?
It's time to go north. We've already missed one Arctic summer. I'm afraid, Charlie, of what the ice and snow will do to you. You could stay here, resign your command, and rest until I come back for you.
Stay here, in the sun.
Gore could take your ship.
It would create too much trouble.
Oh, damn trouble. I'll handle that.
No. We'd have wholesale desertion. Half the crew ache to spend their lives here, and who can blame them? I'm grateful, sir, but I'll sail.
Sent from the Cape. The ship carrying them was diverted to serve in the American War. The letters are almost a year old.
Thank you.
You know, of course, the war is lost. Washington has soundly defeated Lord Cornwallis. But Benjamin Franklin, the ambassador of the French court, has guaranteed the ship's safe conduct off the west coast of the Americas.
I'm relieved. And yet...
Yes, you had hoped it might end the voyage.
You know I did.
Believe me, my dear, I do understand your feelings.
I wonder if anyone does. My feelings, as you call them, were so mixed. I couldn't write a single letter to my husband at the Cape. And now I'm made to feel guilty and ashamed for my anger. Before he left, he asked me to forgive him. And I replied, it was those who persuaded him that I could not forgive. But in truth, he made the choice. Lord Sandwich may have used his well-known wiles, but James was a willing victim.
The Northwest Passage was a challenge he could not resist. The prize, when he discovers it, will make you rich.
And afterwards, will there be another challenge? Another prize? I'm obliged to you for these. I dare say it will be a year or more before we hear again.
At least another year. But I'm sure the months will pass speedily.
Not for me, sir. Hardly for me.
Another 3 gun.
As soon as the fog clears, sir, I'll send a signal to the captain.
Saying what, Mr. Burnley?
Saying that you can't go on, sir.
Ah, don't talk daft, young Jim. We have to go on. Around the next headland, beyond the next bay. Could be the Northwest Passage. Then we'll all be rich, young Jim.
What if you don't live to enjoy it?
I've no intention of dying yet a while, mister. We'll send no signal. But I will if you insist. Go below and try to get warm.
The hull must be riddled, sir. Water's coming in faster than we can pump it out.
Oh, there are no more pumps. We need the rest of midship.
I'll ask the Discovery, sir, to send us theirs.
When I get home, Mr. Bligh, there are people in certain shipyards I intend to see indict.
Yes, sir. I hope so.
Mr. Bligh.
Sir.
Do you believe there's a Northwest Passage?
I'm sure we don't like to believe it, sir.
I said, do you believe it?
Through the ice. Across 70 degrees of longitude, 4,000 miles to the Atlantic. My heart wants me to believe it, sir. My mind won't let me.
Thank you, Mr. Bligh.
Sir.
The ladies are complaining we'll be late for the opera.
Oh, blast the opera. I spend a great deal of time, Joseph, wondering where the devil he is.
Is your conscience troubling you?
Oh, don't start that. Or you can take my mistress and yours and listen to that fat Venetian soprano without me. But it's almost 2 years. I expect he made a search for the Northwest Passage last summer.
If he was in time.
Cook is always in time. He'll make another try soon. And then, whether he finds it or not, home, pray God.
You are concerned?
I want him safe, back in England. I want him retired and honored by the king. And then perhaps a knighthood. That would be popular. It would be fitting.
It would also be a fitting end to your term of office. James Cook has done you proud, my friend, and damn well you know it.
I'm not denying it. And now I want to reward him. Come on. I fear we won't be late for the blasted opera after all.
надо идти. Это дорогой. А потом будет озеро, горы и великая вода.
What's she say?
I don't know. Jacob Ivanovich, can you tell us?
Speak little. This much. Him say, big water. You find.
Yes, but where? Where? Which way?
This way.
На полночь.
North. Then him go this way.
It turns inland.
Да.
How big?
Big. Much big.
Что он сказал?
Большое это.
Конечно. Большая вода. Очень большая.
Oh, very big.
Also very big. Magnifique.
That means a gulf or a channel at least. Perhaps the passage.
It could be.
It must be. A gulf of hope and the start of the passage.
Big water, да.
"200 leagues and now a field of pack ice ahead. Is it the Northwest Passage?"
What else could it be?
A river. Could simply be a river.
Surely not.
Well, already the water tastes less of salt.
Mr. Bligh always looks on the gloomy side.
Mr. Bligh is entitled to his doubts.
Solid, impenetrable land, sir. Icy shores, snow-capped hills as far as the eye can see.
We must go south. Or we'll be hemmed in by the ice if winter's coming on. If there is a Northwest Passage, we won't find it this year. The ship leaks constantly. The masts and sails are in poor condition. Certain fat profiteers in England have set our lives at risk, and by God, if they were here, I would have them aloft on their worm-ridden timber. It is becoming urgent to find a safe anchorage, to repair and to rest. For this ship is as exhausted and discouraged as we are. Mr. Gore, can you make this out?
They're clearly honoring you.
Hey, Luna!
But some of their words are different to the Polynesian further south, even though their features are the same.
Kalani.
From what I can make out, sir, this place is called Hawaii. The king, he's the frail old fella. He's called Kalani Opu. And the high priest is Koa. Lono, that's you, sir. I can't understand the religious words or the reason for the ceremony. But I get the feeling, well, they've been waiting for someone like you.
What do you mean, waiting?
I don't know, sir.
It must mean something. You had a reason for saying it.
Make me sound stupid, sir.
Now tell me what the devil you mean.
I'm not the devil, sir. Certainly not him. Sort of the opposite.
What?
Like a god, sir. Told you it'd make me sound stupid. Will that be all, sir?
Yes, that's all. Samuel.
Sir.
I don't want this mentioned. It's nonsense, of course.
Perhaps, sir. It's different behavior from any we've come across in the other islands.
It makes me uneasy.
I think we should be careful.
Why not find somewhere else?
Absurd. This is the only safe anchorage we know in the whole of... What do they call this island?
Hawaii.
Hawaii. The only anchorage. I want the ships repaired. I want trading begun. The ships laden with stores, fresh water. And then... Damn it, what's that?
What are we to do, sir?
I don't know about you, Mr. Bligh. I'm going to try to get back to my cabin intact.
The area has been declared taboo, sir. Sacred. It is your domain.
Right.
Aquí que alono. Hakakevatera etehitu.
Palia, the young chief, says Lono must talk to the sun and the stars. I begin to think there's something in what Gibson said.
No, there can't be.
Koa the priest asks, what is Lono's wish?
Lono's wish is to have his ships repaired. His sailors are distracted night and day.
Lono Kiakua Hanahano Kavaha.
He wishes them to have some peace, to regain their strength, to repair his ships.
Mole mole, ke vahine, ole hana hana. Have they gone?
Yes. The priest sent warriors to escort our lady visitors ashore. They threw them overboard. Lerner's ships are now being repaired.
It's clear, sir. They're giving far more than normal. Those high priests are telling people to bring offerings.
Don't worry, Mr. Gore. We'll soon have more livestock and fruit than the ships can carry.
He won't listen.
John, have you seen that?
It looks like a ship. It seems Lono is a part of their legend, a god of peace and agriculture. But we can't be certain because of the difference in accents and words from other Polynesian peoples.
He won't believe they could be deifying him.
Then what does he believe? Why does he think they throw themselves on the ground when he passes? Why do the women here behave as if we were all gods?
This place is making me very nervous.
Tell him this island of his, Owahi, is a happy and fertile place.
Kai moku, naui luae, kanakai maikano.
His people are the fairest and most honest of all Polynesian races.
E maikano e moana nui a kuya.
And never have we been so welcome.
E maikano.
You could add that not in all the world are there ladies more eager to please or more determined to share their favors. But you'd better not. What's he saying, Mr. Gore?
That his people have been generous to Lono, that we've spent weeks here and eaten well.
Aye, that we have.
Ahoy! Ahoy! Ahoy, Toto Finu.
That we have taken much from here. The priests have demanded sacrifices for Lono, the people have obeyed, and now they're hungry and their farms are empty.
Ahoy! Ahoy, Toto Finu.
The king says, how soon will we leave? Unless I've mistaken him, sir, and I don't think I have, it's an invitation to go.
We are 6 days out from Owahi. The ship is laden with fresh food and water. I intend to map the island of Maui and the remaining Sandwich Islands, then forage northward to prepare for another search for the Northwest Passage. It is hard to realize we are in our 3rd year at sea, and the voyage perhaps only half done.
Come in.
Wind's coming up, sir. I've close reefed the topsails.
Thank you, Mr. Bligh. I'll be there presently.
Aye, sir.
Perhaps only half done. I dare not think when I shall see England or my family again.
The main topmast. Yes, sir. Sprung. Split at the head. Some of the shroud eyes have slipped.
Oh, damn. Blast those Navy shipyards, those profiteering, murdering bastards!
Is there no way, sir, we can make repairs at sea?
Impossible. The foremast is next to useless. Tell him, Mr. Bligh.
Oh, we'll have to take down the topsails. All canvas on the topgallants. And we need to cut timber for a new topmast.
And we need a safe harbor to fit it. I meant you to stand off, not heave to and row over in this sea.
I've seen the mast.
Then you know we have no choice. I'm putting about for Oahe.
Not Kealakekua Bay, sir. Not the same anchorage.
It's the only safe one we know on the island.
But is it wise, sir?
Wise? Who knows if it's wise, Mr. Bligh? We both know it's essential.
Well, the people were glad to see us go, sir. They may not welcome us back so soon.
Are you questioning my orders, Mr. Bligh?
Simply wondering, sir, if Waimea Bay might not be safer.
It's too exposed.
I think you'll find, sir.
I don't intend to debate this. You may go, Mr. Bligh.
Yes, sir.
You can all go.
Mr. Bligh means well.
Yes, Mr. Bligh will know better when he is older not to question orders.
He's just concerned about the place, as we all are.
I'm concerned about it. I've no wish to return and disadvantage their generosity, but where else is there?
I would rather search to the leeward, sir. For another place.
On half sail. In the stormy season. Now, look, don't make me say it again. We are going back.
That's the devil! Quick march!
Our ship is damaged. We will float the mast ashore and repair it.
Bilikire I Kavanui. Ole no Hawaii.
Our stay will be short. I regret it, but have no choice.
Iole Bilikire.
Squad, about turn. Quick march.
Into the boat.
Let's be having you! Get those women out of there! Alden! Harry Parry! Come on over the side of them! Harry Parry! Wait! Vixen! Wait! Get that woman out of there! Come on, sailor, enough of that!
The women still associate with us, even if the priests no longer do.
We could stand off the coast and send Discovery to look for a safe harbor.
3 days, Mr. Gore. I'll be finished and gone in 3 days.
I'm afraid. For something I cannot put a name to. Will you listen?
If I must.
What Gibson once said, the way they treated you. Perhaps not a god, but it was idolatry. And now it's derision and anger. They've decided that you're not a... whatever they thought you were. I looked at those priests today, and I saw more than anger. It was hatred.
What is your point, Mr. Gore?
My point, sir, is that Lono has had to return with a damaged ship.
No.
In their legend, I don't think Lono would do that. And the priests who forced the people to give their pigs and their sweet potatoes as an offering have been made to look foolish.
By me?
by circumstances, by their own legend and their own fervor. And therefore I think the priests like to prove you mortal. And the way to do that is to harm you.
Oh, nonsense. Fanciful theories.
Then why the stones today? Why the jeers and insults? Coming back here was a mistake.
Perhaps. See that all work is begun early. The Marines can guard all shore parties. Take all possible precautions. Mr. Bligh believes these are planned attacks.
Sporadic, sir, but meant to undermine your authority. I believe there'll be more.
I entirely agree. The picket will be doubled, Mr. Gore.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Phillips.
Sir.
The performance of your Royal Marines today was inept, incompetent, and in keeping with the standard shown on this voyage. Your men, sir, seem neither able to fight nor run away.
Sir.
From now until we leave, they will load their weapons with ball instead of shot.
If we shoot at them with ball, Captain, even more people will be killed.
If they attack, your duty is to kill as many as it takes to calm the situation!
Sir.
All my life, I have been opposed to bloodshed. Seems no other way.
That's all that's left of the longboat. The morning watch found it gone. I sent out a search party, but nothing.
Sit down, Captain Clark.
I expect they've hidden it ashore, sir. We'll search the villages.
Might I suggest, sir, this is the gauntlet?
What do you mean?
Well, the final humiliation. We can't sail without the longboat, and they know it.
I don't intend to sail without it.
Yeah, well, it's time we taught them a lesson.
I think it's time to remain calm, Captain.
I intend to, but I agree with Mr. Bligh. This is a deliberate provocation, an open show of contempt, and I won't have it.
I counsel caution, sir.
Now, Mr. Bligh, you will take a longboat and blockade the bay. Pick your men. No canoe goes out or in. Shoot if necessary.
Aye, sir.
Have Phillips prepare his Marines. Mr. Williamson will stand offshore in support.
Sir!
Mr. Gore, you will be in charge on board. Prime your guns and have your crew standing by.
Where are you going, sir?
Ashore. I intend to take the king as hostage.
Sir! Captain, don't! We can broadside the village. Flatten it. Destroy the place.
And kill half the people. Now, we three know this way is best. We've done it before. You see to get some rest. You want to take him home to England. Mr. Phillips.
Captain?
Bring Sergeant Gibson and a squad of Marines. The others to remain here.
Yes, sir.
Mr. Williamson!
Sir!
Remain offshore and support. Gibson.
Sir.
Walk with me, Samuel.
Sir, I've heard the children have been sent away from here. And there are warriors coming from other villages.
I need you to interpret my wishes to the king.
Yes, sir.
Tell King Kalaniopel that I respect him.
Tiarihi Kalaniopu tapena tuti fatura ia oe.
And know him innocent of any theft.
Wa ite oya aita oe ihape.
But I must insist that he accompanies me aboard my ship.
Tapena tuti inaro ia oe. Ihairi mai itapai.
Squad, about turn! Squad, forward, march!
Quiet, see to the boat.
Sir, let me guard from behind.
Do as you're told.
Sir.
Mr. Phillips, get your Marines back to the boats. Now, leave the king. We can't compel him, not without killing some of these people. To the boats!
In every situation, he stood unrivaled and alone. On him, all eyes were turned. He was our leading light, and his going has left us in darkness and despair. The world mourns, but we, his family, his friends, take comfort and pride in his achievements. For James Cook realized his life's ambition, not only to go farther than anyone had done before, but as far as it was possible for man.